So right now, for example, it just let me wait. Okay. And now we also live. Let me admit everyone. Right. Okay. 1 minute, give me that. Okay. Hi, everyone. All right, I'm going to start. We are going to start. Okay, hello, everyone. This is Rasha Salim. I'm a project lead and a head of Top Talent Program at Omdena. It brings me an immense pleasure to be here with you at this hour in this, in my opinion, long anticipated event for many. So together we'll be unveiling excellence through our Omdena Top Talent Program, and we'll go through our guests' journey and success stories. Our hope that we get insights and be inspired by our guest stories. And yeah, who knows, we might be lucky enough to see you in one of our next talent projects as our next talent. So before giving the floor to our dear guests, allow me to share this overview of our program. Since its humble beginning in early 2022, with only 23 paid projects, and fast forward to now with over 35 projects only in this year, and we're still growing. We have been providing our community members who excels and exhibit true talent and commitment in our challenges with the opportunities to work on vast number of projects in freelancing style. As part of our vision to empower our AI engineers, facilitate their growth by working on building real AI products for startups from around the globe. We are proud of our talents. And if you ask me, I would have loved to have everyone I've worked with today in this call with us, because I know everyone has their own unique story to share and will inspire someone. But I'm not less happy to have our own Mo and Chansey today, who will be sharing their experience and story today. So without further ado, I will give the floor to Mo and Chansey to introduce themselves and share with you some background about their role in the community first. So Chansey, maybe you can go first.
Hello everyone, I'm Chansey. I'm currently in Anjar, which is in India. It is a small town from where I have been connected to you, everyone globally through Omdena. So first of all, I'd like to thank Omdena for giving this opportunity. So considering that I have joined Omdena during pandemic, it was my first project. And right now I'm also a local chapter lead for Kutch and also a top talent person who represent Omdena. I finished one challenge in a top talent program, as well as I finished various Omdena challenges. I also been a project manager and lead the challenges. Coming to myself, I have done masters in geoinformatics and bachelor's in civil engineering from India, and I'm currently working as a GIS developer with one US-based company. So yeah, that's from my side.
Thank you, Chansey.
Thank you, Chansey. Thank you, Rasha. Hello, everyone. My name is Muhammad Am. I'm a machine learning engineer from Egypt. My first project with Omdena was back in January 2020. Since then, I participated in like many open source projects as well as the top talent programs. Currently, I work for DexFact DexFact is a startup in like based in US, and my first introduction with DexFact was through Omdena in a top talent program. After that, I got a full-time like position with DexFact, and we'll talk about this furthermore. My academic background was in electrical engineering. Then I studied computer and system engineering at Ancient University. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mo. Thanks, guys. So let me start with the first question, which, what was your experience in Top Talent Project like? If you maybe want to share a few sentences of what was this experience and what it meant for you. Maybe Mo, you can start. And then
Yeah, sure. I participated in 3 different top talent programs. The first one was DexFact, the current company that I work for. Also, I worked for 2 different companies, one in Italy and another one in Finland. Through these 3 different projects, I had experience different working experience and getting more hands-on experience in different types of data and also machine learning models. That gives me more sense or more understanding for machine learning or different challenges that you are facing in industry. So it was a huge or significant impact for me to learn from.
Great. Yeah, and I would like to ask you a follow-up question on that, because it was really impressive that you get hired after the
thank you.
one of the Top Talent Program projects. And if in your opinion, how do you think the Top Talent Project facilitate this for you? If you can also maybe explain more on that.
Okay, the Top Talent program was perfect in order to letting my current boss to get a chance to understand me more and get have an opportunity to work together in a real project. Then he can decide whether I'm my personal skills in regarding to the technical aspects or my soft skills are fit their company. Based on that, he can make a decision risk-free and also can have the decision without any problems or things that can prevent the program or the work.
Yeah, so basically they witnessed beforehand your skills without need to go through any interview or let's test period. They actually saw the results from your work. Yeah, awesome.
Yes, exactly.
Thanks, Mo. Yeah, and Chelsea, if you can, first of all, congratulations on finishing your first project. And I know it's been a while, but still. So if what can you speak more about your experience during that project and what impact was that for you? And also maybe you can speak about the impact of the project itself in general.
Yeah, so thank you. So yeah, my first project of Top Talent was to predict the greenhouse gas effect, greenhouse gas using remote sensing. As my core domain was geoinformatics, so definitely I was very much eager to work on that project. But first time I was working with something which is time series based predictive analytics, because earlier I worked on various projects which only does machine learning stuff, time series, but predictive analytics was something which gives push to me that, okay, you can think beyond something which is very much useful. And yeah, definitely we are going through a challenging time, climate change has definitely started affecting us. If you see today, some or the another part of the whole world is facing some or the another disaster. Somewhere heat waves are going, somewhere typhoon is there, somewhere in India specifically, northern part has been flooded. So yeah, climate change is a real problem and greenhouse gas plays a very much important role. So yeah, predicting greenhouse gas using remote sensing, that is satellite data, has definitely impact the society, and the company with which we were working will definitely provide some beneficial impact with that, so that we can reduce the greenhouse effect and try to manage these disasters.
Yes, I agree. And since actually then we've been many projects, we started many projects that involved working with like closely with problems related to carbon projects and greenhouse gases, and it's been really great to, even for me, it was a new topic, and I got to also learn about this topic, a very important, impactful topic. And I think with this type of project, we're not only bringing like technology and make the work even easy, but we are also making sure that people who may have like less information or don't have a lot about this topic to participate in this and also make an impact easily. They don't have to be an expert, basically. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, definitely. Like first step to solve a problem is to measure it. So like we are started measuring it, now we are started predicting it. So definitely we'll take some positive steps to save our environment.
Yes, exactly. Awesome. So I have a question for both. Maybe Chance, you can take it on first. So being a top talent professional, what do you think that sets apart the top talent program from other initiatives that may be similar, that also have a freelance work for you personally?
Yeah, so I have done a couple of freelancing work definitely during the pandemic, while I was studying, basically while I was doing the master's. But yeah, I do not always get that support which is needed, whereas Omdena is different, because always Omdena give us support, the resources required. So definitely working with Omdena has some different level of support, so that if you are stuck also somewhere, because definitely we are going to face some or the another challenges during the project, but this will help us to lead, because we also have a huge community in Omdena. So if we are stuck somewhere, we can take the guidance from that community and also try to solve the problem. So yeah, definitely I have a very small experience with working on different organizations, because I've been joined Omdena till that I was working with this only. But yeah, definitely I can feel with my this short experience that support, and especially during the challenging time where you are stuck somewhere and there is deadline and you have to finish it up, at that time that plays a very crucial role, so that you can focus mainly on what task needs to be done and you don't need to worry about all the background stuffs.
Definitely. I would say that we have one of the most supportive and healthy community out there, and yeah, definitely great. And Mo,
Yes.
maybe
as a Chansey said, the support from the community is one of the main pillars that differentiate Omdena from other platforms or other programs similar to Top Talent Program. I personally had the chance to experience two different programs similar to that. The first one was like locally here in Egypt, and how Omdena like was better than that. It was like the rates, because when Omdena's pay you like in the like above the average rate, but here in Egypt it was like the normal Egyptian rates. That's it from the local. Worldwide, I had like another experience from another company in Portugal, and the difference was they had like a requirement that you are dedicated to the task, and it was like a long term. So in case if you have like another work, or have like your studies like doing master's or PhD, so you have to postpone everything just to work for them. So Omdena's programs were like perfect for someone who like pursuing his like master's or PhD degree, or already have like a position and want to have like different experience in such a way. So you can have like a part-time role that fulfill this gap for you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for pointing this out. Yes, definitely, it's the flexibility and the ability to do the work and at the same time attend to other responsibilities. Because I believe it's possible for a person as long as they are committed, and it's not about like the amount of hours that actually allocate. It's more about in the end what results they and the output of their work. So definitely, flexibility and in joining and spending the time during the project is key factor. Awesome. So since you've been part of many projects, I would say, can you maybe remind me how many projects so far you've been in Omdena? Like, if you say only about top talent, not
the top talent are 3 or 4. Not remember exactly. But for the whole like Omdena projects, it's like around 10 projects like in total.
Awesome. So can you share like an example of project where you faced where you remember was most challenging or rewarding? I would say maybe both at the same time, because always when there's a challenge, there's a reward in the end. Hopefully.
Every project is like a unique project by itself when it comes to challenges. So when you start like any new project, it's a challenge by itself, because you are jumping to like a new task or a new domain that most of the time you don't have like the domain expertise on it. To clarify it more, I'm more specialized in computer vision, and all of the projects that I work on are computer vision related. However, in such cases, you are like applying computer vision in different industries, and these different industries require like different expertise from you. So the main challenge that I face in any new project is to learn more about the industry, how they do the things normally, then how I can apply it in our task. So this is the main challenge. I remember one of the most challenging project that I worked on was related to the imagery dataset. And for us, it was like a challenge not to like work on the modeling itself. It was like even hard to us to read and write the images again, because the format of the image was different. I used to work with data like PNG formats, JPG formats, and in our case, it was like a YouTube format, something that I have never heard about it before. So these are kind of the challenges that you might face.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, and one key thing here to stress about is we don't expect our talent to know everything joining a project, but we expect them to, of course, have the similar experience and also be committed to learn, because there's always every project is unique, and it may require you to learn a new technology, new tool. So having someone with a mindset to learn new things is a key factor here. It's not about selecting someone who know 100% about every aspect of the project, but it's about someone who know, let's say, 75%, but ready to go and learn and implement the 30%, because this is the reality in all projects. Actually, it's possible basically to know everything joining it. And so, yeah, thanks for it. It was also great. I remember it was really challenging, but in the end, hopefully rewarding. Yeah, for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, awesome. So, maybe can I see a question for you here? So, after finishing your first project, did you notice any? Did you have like any advantages in job opportunities or getting more recognition after finishing the project? Did you have like notice any difference or?
Yeah, definitely. Like I was always interested for combining geoinformatics with AI. After getting this project completed, I myself by this project, while working on this project only, I got the idea. Like I strike the idea of an millet farming. Like as you might be knowing that this year has been declared as a millet year by United Nations. So while working on this project, I got the idea like let's use the satellite data with get the environmental parameters and also its nutrition value and help farmer that according to your soil type, the environment data, temperature, more than I think 50 parameters we have considered, and say that okay, based on your land you should grow this millet so that your farm yield will be maximum. So this is something project we were working on, and I believe by this project, it's in India, we have a government organization which has approached us that we want that once you finish this project, they want that I may pitch to them and we can have some sort of further discussion to implement this project. So I believe that Top Talent project was helped me to strike and think more deep, because that project was also based on our agriculture field related. So during that time, just this idea struck, and under local chapter, I organized this challenge, and we came up with a good amount of participant as well for the project. Like good global participation was there. More than 100 applications were there to join this challenge, and we finished this challenge, develop a dashboard, and we are in talks with that, and definitely we'll have some fruitful outcome from that. And this is all short of professionally, but yeah, personally also I'll say that I will learn more on the time management part, although I always jump on multiple things. So yeah, that's become more, I started using more tools so that I can be more calm and composed and manage the things and also meet the deadlines.
Definitely. Yeah, and I think you are like a living proof of flexibility basically, and having to do multiple things at once. And it's amazing that you're also a chapter lead. And it's important also to mention that Omdena's community is members start with participating in challenges, whether it's local chapter or innovation challenges, and then from there they move on to hopefully to better having more growth and in their career, and of course participating in talent projects. So yeah, thanks Nancy for sharing this. And definitely Mohammed, I think you also, this maybe you can answer this question too.
Yes, I remember my first project with Omdena. It was about building a credit scoring system for a developing country, and it was in a cooperation in a bank in Indonesia. Then just after finishing everything, we wrote some posts on LinkedIn, also a blog post on our in Omdena's blog site. Then since then I got two different interviews with two different companies that were interested in such a project, and they directly reached out to me asking for cooperation and offering me offers to work on similar projects. This one, another experience was back in the Egypt local chapter. We built an Arabic library that's similar to NLTK but more focused for the Arabic language. And after this project, I also had another company from Saudi Arabia directly reaching out to me. They were interested in a similar project, and also offered me an offer. So it even the open source project, not just the Top Talent project, are an add or a plus for your career and for your experience.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks a lot, Mo. And that really congratulations on this amazing success. So I have a follow-up question on actually, I think many would like to hear about this, which is what do you think, what aspect of your work in the project, in the Top Talent project, that made the client actually interested in hiring you? What do you think that this something that got them, okay, I want to hire this person?
For me, I would like to stress more on the soft skills, because all of us have the technical capabilities, or I bet that 90% of the Omdena community are better than me when it comes to technical things. However, in every project you might face some challenges, or you may be maybe stuck in an issue. So being an open and have an honest communication with the team, with the other with the partner that you are working for. So I think this is the key for getting hired, because you have nothing to hide or being afraid of. But and if you're we're honest, or have the good communication skills to let the team know what you are required or what you need from them, then they can support you in order to have the project success at the end of the day.
Awesome. Thank you, Mo. That's
You're
really
welcome.
insightful, and I'm sure many people will benefit from this. And thank you for highlighting soft skills. Yes, I agree. It's one of the key factors. And in many times, that's what I mentioned before, being able to learn and I think this is part of also being soft skills, because basically having an open mindset, and of course being able to communicate your ideas and your work efficiently. So that's
Yeah,
something
exactly.
that definitely everyone would like to work with that person. Yes, awesome. So let me maybe take one question here from the chat. So this question is, and sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, is Chen Maya. Can I get selected for an AI innovation challenge or any project if I complete an Omdena school project? Yes, definitely. You can apply to any innovation challenge that you find interesting. And it's very important that you really find this project exciting and interested, because this will allow you to go through any challenge. So definitely you can apply. Please mention all details about your experience. Even if you're a beginner, that's fine. Anything you know that's related to this project that you're applying for, this will help you get selected. And yeah, good luck. And once you finish your first innovation challenge, you will be also eligible to apply for a top talent project. And we have okay, please, what are the conditions? This question from Wafa. What are the conditions to be accepted in an AI challenge, innovation challenge, or top-down project? So yeah, for AI innovation challenge, it's open for everyone. The most important thing is that because we receive a large number of people who apply, so you need to also have your application stands out. So mentioning why you want to apply, how this will help you in your career, what's your relevant skills to this specific project, because our team really go through all the applications and they spend the time reading all the applications. And so I urge you to mention everything and that you think will help you get selected. And once you finish the AI Innovation Challenge successfully, and you basically perform really well in the challenge, in meaning that you commit and you stay to the end. And of course, we have our team who will know exactly what every member of the community did in the project, and what they basically what the effort and work they provided in the challenge. So this will also be will not go unseen, and this will make you eligible to actually apply to top town projects. And the same process will go there. Also, you need to mention your experience, how relevant this to you, and how this will help you. And yeah, best of luck, Wafa. There's a question regarding getting a certificate. You can please email support@omdena.com for that. And I'm sure it will get resolved as soon as possible. Okay, we have more questions coming. Maybe I will ask you one more question from here. So what's this is for both of you guys, but what's your advice for someone who is thinking to participate in in a top talent project? If, let's say, and this is something maybe I would like to imagine yourselves starting over, what things that you would do differently, and what your biggest learnings, and what your advice for people who are just joining. You think that this will help them excel and do really well in a project? Maybe this is also for challenges, but here maybe let's focus on the top talent projects. Let's start with Jancy.
Yeah. So if I start further the top talent project which I was selected, I found a message from our Slack community. Then first of all, if this is my personal kind of process, I will say that I've gone through all the details. I've seen that I will be able to solve this. I have, as you mentioned, we must have at least 70% of that skill. So yeah, definitely till that time I worked with so many different satellite images and GIS and ML models. So I thought, yeah, this is something which is interesting, as well as it will also push me to achieve GOI kind of thing, which I am trying to achieve. First of all, go through all the project challenge page where all the details are mentioned and what is the project goal, what timeline, how much dedication we want. Once it is done, then while applying also try to be more precise, try to put the best forward, whatever you have to offer, so that it will be easy that from lots of application come from one project, definitely. So try to make that you stand out of that, so that your chances of the selection will also increase. So yeah, once you are selected, try to give the commitment which is possible, try to work based on the timelines and deadlines, and always communicate with the team, because there might be several people working together on that project. So communication is much important within the team as well as with the partners, so that they can also know that's what's going on. Try to take the feedback on your overall process, that what needs to be improved. And yeah, definitely, if you are consistent and if you have technical skills, as well as you follow these things, definitely you can successfully complete that particular challenge and gain a more benefit personally as well as professionally. We are getting the benefits. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Jancy. Thanks for sharing that.
Thank
you. Yeah. And Mo, so what advice would you give to someone who just trying to join, and what would you do differently?
Thank you, Chancy. You definitely covered main of the point that are important for someone who are joining a new project. I want to stress on the open communication with the partner, also to join forces with your fellows. Also, you might spend more time on research before jumping into just to coding or modeling. I think it would be a better idea to read more blogs, research in the domain that you are trying to enter. Then from there you can decide the best approach that you can take from there.
Yes, that's really important. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, thank you for sharing. All right, let's take one question from the chat. Thanks a lot, guys. I mean, the information you provided so far is very, very insightful, and I'm sure you will benefit many people also who's watching. So we have a question from Divya. How to contribute to project when you're eager to learn and know little about AI, ML, and data science? So I think this is the perfect case where you can join an innovation challenge. As I said, that we have people who from all different level of experience joining the challenges. So once you get selected, and as I also mentioned previously to Wafa, it's important to mention all the reason why you should be selected, what's, if any, relevant experience, and and if you have a domain expertise, that even better. So maybe you have a domain experience in the topic, but your data science and ML is very, let's say you are still a beginner. That's also great, and you will add so much value to the challenge. And at the same time, you will be learning and sharpening your skills in AI and data science. So yes, I would definitely encourage you to apply. And so from Abdulrahman, I entered 5 projects till now. One of them is innovation. Can I apply to Top Talent? Yes, definitely, Abdulrahman, you are eligible to apply for Top Talent projects. What is the criteria to be selected for the first Omdena project? So if you mean a Top Talent, if you mean a Top Talent project, then you will have to finish at least one innovation challenge. And if you're talking about innovation challenges, then yes, there are. We accept people that are skills that ranges from beginner to experts. So we have people who just began. We have people with 3 years experience, 2 to 3 years. We have people with more than 5 years of experience. So, and that's the beauty of it. Once you join, you will find yourself part of this family, and you will basically see yourself mentoring other and being mentored at the same time, and this healthy environment for growth. So there is no specific criteria, but to be committed, and of course have reasons to join this specific project, and maybe even of course, like some background with data science and ML would definitely help. So I see. So please share the link for the AI innovation project. So you can go actually to Omdena and visit the project page there. There you will find all the innovation challenges. So do we have any questions? Let's see if we have any question for Chansey and Mo, or maybe any question that you, maybe I can have you guys to take it over. What possible problems we could face through working in any AI project in the future? And do you have an advice on how to avoid them? Maybe I think that would be a good question for either of our guests. So let me repeat it. What possible problems we could face through working in any AI project in the future? Okay. And do you have any advice on how to avoid them? Who would like to take this one?
Yeah, maybe I can go with that. The biggest challenge or the biggest problem that you might face with any AI project is the data. So having like a good source of data that you can use to like train your model is one of the challenges. So starting from the data collection to data pre-processing, annotation, all of these things are critical for your project. And how to work on that, you need to like first to understand the task that you are working on, what are the different like data sources, how you can use these data in different like steps in the machine learning pipeline that you are building.
Thank you. By the way, this question was from Wes. So Wes, I hope this answers the questions. Chansey, do you want to add to that?
As Mo said, it's correct. Data is the biggest challenge, and whatever we put to the machine learning model, AI model, it will give. So good source of data is what is required. So definitely stepping up, and Omdena is also providing one portal on which you can upload and contribute your open source data. So definitely you can contribute, or you can check that portal as well.
Totally. Yes. Thank you, Chansey. Thank you, Mom. And by the way, sorry, the previous question was by Akish. So I'll try to remember to mention the names. Okay. Yes, so this is another question from Chinmaya. So he's asking, is it possible to get a job after completing an innovation challenge or a top talent project? Well, definitely Omdena started to offer hiring opportunities also to their members. And we have an example here, Mo, who actually worked on a talent project and got hired by the client. So definitely there is a chance, big chance, to get hired directly or after finishing a project where you will get more experience and gain more confidence actually to apply and maybe even get offers. So yeah, definitely, why not? All right, we have another question. So this is regarding the payment from Ahmed. So basically, yeah, you will be working with Omdena. You will not be, everything will happen through Omdena. And this is one of the benefits also, because we provide the safety net. Whatever happened, whatever issue that may happen with the client, our developers and AI engineers will always be safe, and because they will be working with us, and we'll make sure that they get the right treatment in the end. So from Siddharth, is there any opportunity for full-time on-site roles in Omdena? If yes, then how to achieve that? Currently, there are very less or very small number of opportunities with full-time. Most of our opportunities are part-time. And yeah, and this is part of we realizing that our community members have different responsibilities, and this is part of our also providing flexibility to them. So we are currently, most of our opportunities are part-time, even though we had in the past a small number where the involvement were full-time, but most of them are part-time. But as I said, this can open up opportunity for you to maybe get hired full-time or even join more town projects. For Rosho, yeah, the payment is done basically through transaction, bank transaction, if that's, hope this answer your question. So this is from Rome. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. So is it okay to join local Omdena group other than one in your country? Yes, for sure. Yeah, I was Iraq chapter lead, and most of our members were actually not from Iraq. So definitely it's fine. So this is from JP. How does the connection between Omdena and companies hiring people work? Well, as I said, everything will be your communication. The developers will be basically be working with Omdena or for Omdena, and then we'll of course we'll have calls with the clients and with the partners and the companies. But everything will be done through Omdena. So this is one of the benefits of this. You don't have to worry about communicating with the different companies and different clients. Yes, JB, to answer your question, yes, actually, of course. So basically, companies come with an idea of projects they would like to, and product they would like to have, and we provide this, like we share this with our community members, and whoever are interested and have the skill set can apply and then select it and join. As I mentioned, they have to finish at least one innovation challenge. Yes, and thank you, Siramonti, for pointing this out. It's, as I mentioned also earlier, it's performing your performance in the challenges give you the opportunity to actually be selected in Top Talent Program, because one of the criteria that we followed, or our team followed when selecting the people, in addition to going through the applications and spending the time understanding what skills they have, let's say if we have two people who both have the same skill set and experience, one of them performed really well and have, let's say, the PO recommendation after working in a challenge, and one of them who who doesn't, then we definitely the weight goes to the person who performed and like presumed like give like excellent performance in the challenge, and definitely will be selected right away, because then we know that they already showed their work ethics and commitment and ability to grow and basically implement different technology. Okay, maybe this question for you guys. So do you recommend spending more time trying to analyze the data and understanding it, or more time on choosing the kind of model and optimizing it so that it fits well with the current form of the data? So basically, data-centric approach or model-centric approach, I guess.
I'd say, yeah, I'd say there's no like absolute answer for this. It depends on the project that you are working on, the preference of the partner company that you are working for, because sometimes they are giving you already the data and they just need the model from you. And on the other hand, sometimes they come for you with like a product they want to have without any data, and you start from collecting the data and doing everything from scratch. So it depends on the task that you are working on.
Thanks. And Chancy, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I agree with Mo. Basically, it depends on application part, that what application you are building, and also more or less, I am more data-centric person, so I'll always prefer going that getting the best data is always suitable, because if our data is only not right, definitely we are not going to get the right results. So if it's on me, then definitely I'll go with data part. But yeah, if it's client demand, then we have to go model-centric. But if you are building from the scratch, definitely give more time and focus to data part.
Yeah, I totally agree. Okay, so is there any resources of Omdena to learn skills of AI, ML, and data science? So if you're just starting, maybe you can start with Omdena School. This question from Divya. So basically, Omdena School have these free courses where you can join and learn. And I would personally recommend, as soon as you finish a course or get to have some experience, to jump into building and participating in projects, whether it's within team or in Omdena, selecting a project challenge in Omdena and apply for it. As I said, we accept different levels of skills, so you don't have to be inexperienced to join a challenge. Yeah, that's it. What do you guys think? Do you have any advice for Divya here?
Yeah, sure. There's like a lot of like online resources that you can use to learn AI and machine learning. I'd recommend the machine learning and deep learning nanodegree from Andronik. It's like an amazing starting point for anyone who is like a newcomer to machine learning and AI. Then once you finish these two different specializations, then you can join your first innovation project with Omdena. After that, you can then apply to top talent projects.
Thanks, Mo. What about you, Jancy? Do you have any advice for Divya here?
So like when I joined my first Omdena project, I only developed one machine learning model. Only one. I was having only that much experience. So basically, join the first challenge based on your own academic related domain, so that you will also be able to form a group of same like-minded people. And through that, you'll also get pushed that, okay, this is something which is currently going on in the market, or this is the skill which is in demand. So through that, you can also have develop that skill, and likewise. So definitely try to take a first challenge as per your academic knowledge, and then you'll automatically get the boost, because that challenge will push you to think beyond your imagination, and you'll also help to solve the real world problem because our all the projects are based to solve some sort of the problem which society is facing. So focus on core domain, and then you can definitely go. And yeah, you can change also the domain. That's not something wrong. But if you are just starting with AI, so first be a specific domain, and then you can change it as well.
Yeah, thanks, Nancy. Thank you for sharing this. I totally agree. Having someone with domain experience will add so much, even if they just starting in the ML domain. So this question is from Beep Hootie. So what is the hourly rate for the Top Time project? So basically the hourly rate, it's based on your location. And you can check for the role that you provided by. So basically you can check any website like Glassdoor and similar websites and know the rate for the specific role. And this is actually the rate you'll be basically once you get selected, we will make you an offer, and of course you'll be free to accept that offer or not. But in either way, yes, that's how it works. So this is from Rochelle. Yes, we provide an invoice, but maybe this is too early. Maybe first you can apply, and yeah, we'll get it from there. The money we get paid, does it depend on the Top Time project type? Well, no, as I said, it depends on your role and the payment or the rate that is paid for this role in your country, in your location. Can I get a recommendation letter after project completion from Dina or client? So yes, in Innovation Challenge, you can get a recommendation letter, of course, if you were one of the top contributors. And this is by the PO or by even the project lead of Omdena. You can also, if you already finished a challenge or project, you can email also support@omdena.com and you can request this if necessary. So is possible. Let me check this question. So if the client in Top Time project require developers to be proficient in a certain frameworks, is it possible to get hired for the project if you do have proficiency in alternative framework but achieve same results? Yeah, so Ahmed, this question from Ahmed, of course, definitely. I mean, as I said earlier, we don't expect someone to, when we select someone, to know 100% of the technologies. It's sometimes, like giving an example, there are many cloud providers out there, and being proficient in all of them is not practical. So basically, if you're proficient in let's say AWS, that may, and the client uses, let's say, Google Cloud Service, will that make you like not eligible? Of course not. If you are really proficient with that, then you will maybe face a few, like, let's say, learning curve when joining, a small learning curve when joining, but most of them will use the same terminology, use just same different names, but it's, in the end it's the same service. So this is just an example of many. So of course not, you get selected as long as you have, let's say, 70% of the skills and have enough motivation, and of course open mindset and to learn and grow and learn new tools and implement them. Giving a project, this question from, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say your second name because I'm afraid I might be mispronouncing your first name. So Awash. So given a project, what's your experience like in working with the different tasks of project? Do you recommend to limit the task into the level of your knowledge or join all the tasks? What, I think this is a great question for you guys. So maybe we can break it apart here. working with different tasks, do you recommend to limit the task into the level of your knowledge or join all the tasks? What worked for you guys to learn and improve your skills? Yeah, thank you so much for the question.
Yeah, I can go first for this. You can take like a middle approach. So you can be perfect in one domain, like for example, computer vision in a certain industry. Then you can also learn different skills in different domains, like for example, NLP, working with ordinary tabular data, etc. And know the basics for that. But if you wanted to learn everything about all the technologies, then you'll achieve nothing. So being more focused on one technology or one industry, then from there you can just learn some other basics, or I think that you can be familiar with other technologies as well.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. And even within the technology, there are subtasks. So maybe even this can be some people may be professional in modeling or have more experience in modeling. Other people have more experience in data processing and analysis. So yeah, Chansey, maybe you have something to say on that.
Yeah, so I think the person want to ask more about inside a project for the task. I think he want to put something likewise. So yeah, definitely I believe that if you have joined the project, you should at least be aware of the whole project cycle. Maybe you are not expert of each and every stage, you might not be expert of pre-processing of the data, but you should know the basic of how the pre-processing works. So yeah, you should know all the steps of a project cycle, and as well as try to develop that skill. So definitely you can manage the whole project. So that should always be a goal, to acquire new skills, to acquire new experience. Definitely when I have also joined, I was not knowing everything. I just started with only an optical remote sensing. Then we learned SAR remote sensing, hyper remote sensing, thermal remote sensing. As soon as the different projects come in, you should be eager to learn that technology, and also eager to learn that how it works as a whole part, because everything in part you might be knowing, but you should know that how it's all connected and what we can achieve out of it. So definitely always go from whole to the part kind of process. That's my approach.
Yeah, thanks, Chansey. Yeah, and I will definitely go with also what you said, and stressing on getting out of your comfort zone. So you are proficient in one task, that's great. You're gonna provide great insights and perform really well on this task, but always take the chance or take the opportunity to also, because it's a safe environment when you especially in the challenges, you take the chance to learn. So if you are afraid or you're kind of feeling not very secure from doing specific task, I would say go and tackle this task and try to learn a few things, because in the end, definitely will take away some new things with you. Yeah, awesome. So I think we are almost actually the time, we almost on time here. So maybe let's take one last question from Siddharth. So maybe we already covered this, but maybe we can take it from different angles. So let's assume someone who's a fresher, who doesn't have any real-time industry experience in AI and data science field. What will be your honest advice how to complete any Omdena project efficiently without any difficulties? So I have some reservation about this difficulties part, but it has to be some challenges, otherwise no learnings. But yeah, what's your honest advice, guys?
Yes, of course. First of all, no pain, no gain. This is like a golden rule from Gem, and you can also apply it in AI and machine learning. So without difficulties, then you are going to learn anything. Of course, you'll face a lot of the challenges every day, even in my day-to-day work. Every day we face new challenges that we have to overcome, and this is how you learn new things. So this is the first thing. For someone who is refresher, I would advise you to like focus more on the innovation like challenges. So these projects are awesome to learn new things. So whenever you have the chance to apply for one of these projects, then go ahead, because these are like a risk free. You can just go and work with like a lot of experts and learn from them first. Once you gain the experience that are needed, or once you like feel confident enough to apply for innovation project, then go ahead. And personally, I worked like for almost a year with Omdena just for innovation projects. Then I applied for the Top Talents one.
Awesome. Thanks, Mo. Yeah,
You're welcome.
Jancy?
Yeah, so my advice would be communication is a key here, because if it's your first challenge, maybe you might be hesitating, but always try to attend all the weekly meetings. Try to learn that what's going on within the task and try to contribute to that. Another thing is, everyone in the challenge will be always helpful. You can reach out to that task member or that task leader or the various project leader that this is something where I would like to contribute to the project. As well as I also on Slack, most of the project we are working communication parties on the Slack. So always be active on Slack. Try to reply, try to communicate, and definitely within 1 week or so, you will be having a ease that, okay, I can also pitch my idea, I can also communicate with the team and also put my best forward. So definitely I'll focus, if it's your first challenge, give more focus on communication, because in a challenge, there will be people from all over the world. So try to fit in and see that how you can contribute to that particular challenge.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Nancy. And I can't think of anything else to conclude our talk here today. Thank you so much. Thanks for Mohammed and Jancy for your time and sharing your insights and stories. It's been great talking to you, and I hope many people also may get inspired from your journey. And I know there are a lot of questions, but you guys we'll keep answering them. If you are also on LinkedIn, we'll try to reply to all questions. And of course, Mohammed and Jancy are also there if you guys want to reach out and ask them questions and ask for advice. Okay, thank you everyone. It's been great, and have a great evening, rest of the day to all.
Thank you, Rashas. Thank you, Shansis. Thank you, everyone.
Take care. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.